does to man things that no other animal would ever consider doing. That is a really hard reality to accept because that is part of human nature.
Violence destroys. Weaponizing is the counter strategies to violent criminal assault. Hey, I'm Greg LaBeouf, aka The Violence Guy, and I'm sharing with you how I went from the victim of a brutal attempted murder to mastering the tool of violence and protecting myself and family, and how you can do the same from the safety and comfort of your own home. Welcome to Weaponizing DIY.
And if you've made it thus far in your life without ever having to accept that violence is part of humanity, then God bless you, because you need to accept some hard realities. Because in order to protect yourself, your family, you have to take this fact deep inside of yourself. Violence, though rarely humane, is always human. Violence is rarely humane. Makes sense, it's violence. But it's always human. Violence doesn't exist in nature. Violence is uniquely ours, folks. It is a human quality. And you can wish it wasn't there. We can deny that it is there. We can think of it as some sort of weird mutation, something abnormal, but it is inside of us. It is part of human nature. And you have to accept that fact. Inevitably, somebody or a group of people say, there is no way I could never hurt another human being. I could never consciously do it. I am not capable of violence. Now, when this happens, I don't go at them. I don't argue with them. I don't debate with them. Part of me smiles and goes, God bless you. I love you. You haven't had to experience this. You haven't had to see this. Either that or you're in some tremendous denial, and maybe that's what you need as a coping mechanism right now. But God loves you. You actually believe this. But all I do is I keep hitting them with some more of the hard realities, telling them story after story, because unfortunately there is no shortage of horrific stories of what man has done to man, or boy and girl. There's enough there to make you sick and break your heart 1,000,000 times. But it's a reality, so we have to accept this reality. But inevitably, as I share these hard realities and I hit them with another story, and I'm not even talking directly to them, but you hit them with another story, hit them with another story, at some point, these individuals, they add a caveat. I could never be violent. I could never hurt another human being. That goes on. Reality. Oh, unless some monster did that to my child, unless some monster did that to my wife, unless some monster tried this, whatever, then I would. And what are they talking? What happens? The violence emerges inside of them. And you have this person who was not capable of violence moments ago. All of a sudden in their mind, they can see it. They can rationalize it. They can feel it. And most often for these people, they can't see it. They want to deny it. I could never hurt another human being. Not when that pain and misery is being directed towards them. Oftentimes the catalyst is when it gets directed to somebody they love, somebody that they feel a deep sense or obligation to protect, like their child. And then you have somebody, this docile, this peaceful, this individual who's not capable of violence. Then you see the switch flip. And with no training, you see this individual tap into the violent part of human nature. You see this? They doubt it. And then all of a sudden it comes out. So what does it tell us? It shows us that the violence is already in them, ready to emerge like an assassin. That survival instinct, that protection of saying, you will not harm my family. I said in another video, protectors don't fight because of what's in front of them. We don't defend. We don't want to use violence. We don't tap into that violence because of what's in front of us, because of the threat, because of who these people are. We don't sink to that level. We are willing to train, willing to tap into, willing to go to that level because of what's behind us. Because of what you would put behind you when you face the threat. Your child, your spouse, the people you love. This is who you'd put behind me. That is why I would stand up and face these individuals. So that violence, and you're right, in that situation, when they came to hurt my family or my wife, my parents, my friends, I would want the ruthlessness that is inside of my nature to defend. Because I believe in my right to life, liberty, freedom, and security, and to not have that taken by some drug addict or some person who's suffering under influence because of a million other reasons that has nothing to do with me. So nature is ruthless. And rather than seek to deny humankind's cruelties, we can accept and draw upon the resources within us, even the ones that we desperately wish, weren't necessary.